Hey everyone and welcome back. I got a request from a viewer that couldn't resist. How do I make an enemy that floats and kills you when it sees you? That's exactly what we are building today. A terrifying floating enemy that instantly kills the player the moment they enter its line of sight. We are going to set up the enemy blueprints, give it a cool floating animation, and use power and sensing to create that lethal gas. Start by creating our enemy. First, we need the enemy to work with. So create enemy. First time create a new folder called enemy and open it and right click, go to blueprint class and create a character blueprint. And I name it to BP floating enemy and I open it. For now, go to components and add a static mesh for our ear and I name it to I. And now we need ear model. So I go to level and go to content and create a new folder called here and then open it and I'm import my 3D models into my project and I make this using AI and you can download this model using my Patreon link in the description and it's free. And also I'm import my textures and I'm open my model material and I'm delete this and I'm scale down it and select these textures and import it to my models material and I'm connect this to base color and this connect to normal map and this connect this pixel depth offset and I'm save this and I'm go back to BB plot in enemy and select our ear static mesh and go to details and select our base static mesh and you can see now our ear is ready. Now we also need to get orientation right, so do it. So I'm select our ear component, ear static mesh and go to transform under rotation set z-axis so -90, so it's facing forward. Now let's bring the enemy to life with a simple floating animation. We could use the character animation system if you had a proper skeletal mesh animation, but for simple up and down movement, the timeline is perfect. It's lightweight and easy to control. Go to the event graph and drag this event begin play and search timeline and add timeline and name it to float movement. Then double click that, open it and keep length as 5 and click this track and add vector track and name it to z-axis movement and I'm enable this x and y axis lock and also hide it because we need only z-axis. Now let's add the two keyframe and right click in the graph and add key to set and set time to 0 and value to 0 and add another keyframe and set time to 4 and value to 20 and I'm click this icon and so now I'm compile and go to event graph and drag our timeline this update pin and search set relative location, this one here, its target is our eye and for the new location I'm connect z-axis and I'm compile save this and go back to level and go to content enemy and drag out my enemy blueprint and I'm simulate this. Now you can see our floating animation, it's work, but it's stopped after playing. So fix this. I'm opening BB floating enemy grouping, and I'm select this and duplicate using Ctrl and D. And I'm connect this finish to this timeline previous from main, and this finish node to play from start. And now we have a simple looping animation. So I'm compile save and test it again. Now you can see and rotate our ear. So I'm go to viewport and go to component and add rotating movement components, and go to details, set Z axis to 10, and I compile save this and go to level and simulate this. And now you can see we have here with floating animation and rotation. It's so smooth and perfect. I smooth this. Now I am go back to my blueprint, and the enemy needs a way to see the player. For this we use the power sensor component. Go to component and add power sensing component, this one, and click it and go to details. These two most important settings are slight radius, vision angle. This slight radius, this is the maximum distance the enemy can detect power, and this vision angle, this set the width of the enemy's vision cone, and I adjust this value to suit my level layout. And I compile save this. Before we set up the detection logic, let's create the player depth function. So do it. I minimize this and go to constraint and third person blueprint and open your character blueprint in the event graph, and I'm create a new custom event, and I'm name it to depth, and I'm go to the component and drag out our character movement and drag out this and search disable movement, this one, and connect this to this. And I need to play depth animation, so I drag this and set play montage, this one. And for the skeletal mesh, I am drag our character mesh and connect it to this, and we need depth animation. So for the animation, I'm gonna use a free marketplace asset, web asset called mocap online free animation pack, and I'm add it to my project. Now you can find a new folder called MCO mockup basis. Open it and go to animation and go to mobility pro and go to in place animation, and you can find this stand relax depth animation. So we need animation enemy montage to play it. We can't play this sequence, so right click and go to create and create any montage, and double click to open it and go to asset details and search search auto and uncheck this enable auto blend out. If you enable this enable auto blend out, if you player is dead but our animation play it again, so it's problem. So uncheck this, save this, and I'm go to the content and go to third person blueprint and open our third person blueprint and go to this play montage and select our stand relax breath and compile save. Now go to our enemy blueprint and make sure select to power sensing and go to details. Under events you can see on C power and click this plus line. This creates our detection events. So I am drag this and search cast to VB third person character, this one, and connect this power to object and called our depth function and connect target as a character and add printing string to debug and now compile save this and minimize this and go to level. Now I'm hit play and I'm go to the year version. Oh, we got 10 issues. The play is dying, but the death animation and the play is spotted. Print passage are playing over and over again. This happened because on C1 events fire every single thing while the play remains in the line of sight. We only want the death to happen one time. So fix this. I use some simple node. So before this print string, I am add to do once node, this one, and I compile save this and I'm hit play again and I go to the year location and you can see now our problem is gone. And there you have it. We successfully but a terrifying floating enemy that's come to life with the timeline based animation and utilizes the power sensor component for facial line of sight detection. If you want to take this further, the next logical step would be to give the ears a movement path which you can easily achieve using the Unreal Engine 5 spline components and a simple movement loop. If this tutorial helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Unreal Engine content. And please join my Patreon and support me.